All right, let's talk about the future. We're going to peer into the year 2026 and look at the huge cybersecurity trends on the horizon. Because, let's be real, it's becoming a full-blown AI arms race out there. It's the question on all our minds, right? With AI evolving at this dizzying pace, what does that actually mean for our security? What are the new threats we're about to face? And more importantly, how are we going to fight back? So to get some answers, we're diving into what one expert saw when he dusted off his crystal ball. He looked at the predictions made for 2025 to see what actually happened, and then looked forward to what's coming next. So let's see what he found. Okay, first up, artificial intelligence. For years, people warned about how it could be misused, and, well, it turns out they were right on the money. This isn't some sci-fi movie anymore. The dark side of AI? It's here. A huge piece of this new reality is something called shadow AI. Imagine this. Your team is using all these cool new AI tools to get work done faster, but your IT or security department has no idea. That's shadow AI. And what it's really doing is creating these absolutely massive security blind spots inside a company.
And this isn't just some theoretical risk. We're talking about real money, a lot of it. According to an IBM report, if your company suffers a data breach and shadow AI is part of the problem, boom, it adds an average of $670,000 to the total cost. That's a staggering price to pay for unapproved software.
And then there are deepfakes. Remember all the talk about them? Well, it's gotten wild. Just look at these numbers. Back in 2023, we saw maybe 500,000 of these things. Fast forward to 2025, 8 million. That is a 1,500% explosion. This technology is everywhere now, making it incredibly easy to whip up fake videos and audio for scams. And the bad guys aren't stopping there. They're using AI to cook up something called polymorphic malware. Think of it like a shape-shifting villain in a movie. It's malicious code that is constantly rewriting itself, changing its disguise so that your security software just can't keep up.
So, okay, the old predictions came true. Scary stuff. But what's next? What's the new frontier in this fight? Well, that brings us to the rise of AI agents. This is the next chapter in the AI arms race.
So what in the world is an AI agent? It's not just a chatbot. Think of it more like an autonomous assistant. You give it a goal, like organize my inbox or research this topic, and it just goes and does it on its own. It's an incredible productivity booster for sure, but here's the catch. It's also a massive risk amplifier. And this really sets up a two-front war. On one side, you've got attackers trying to hijack the agents inside your company. And on the other, you've got the attackers building their own AI agents to launch bigger, faster, and scarier attacks. Okay, so how does an attack on an agent even work? Check this out. It's called a zero-click attack, and it is terrifyingly clever. An email lands in your inbox with a malicious command hidden inside. Your super helpful AI agent, the one that summarizes your emails, reads it. But, the agent doesn't just see text, it sees an order, and it follows it. Next thing you know, your data is being siphoned out of your system, and you never clicked a single thing. Not one. Now let's talk about that other front. What happens when attackers build their own agents? They're using them to create hyper-personalized phishing emails that are almost impossible to spot. They're mass-producing that shape-shifting malware we just talked about. They can literally automate an entire ransomware attack and even use deepfakes for advanced social engineering. They're automating the entire playbook. All right, that all sounds pretty terrifying, right? But it's not all doom and gloom. This is an arms race, which means for every new weapon, there's a new defense. It's time to talk about fighting AI with AI. And really, this is the key takeaway here. You can't bring old-school static defenses to an AI fight. The only way to beat an AI-powered attack is with an AI-powered defense. You need something that can think, adapt, and react in real time, just like the threat it's facing. But hey, the cybersecurity world doesn't only revolve around AI. There are other massive shifts happening. So let's zoom out a bit and look at a huge solution we have today and a truly existential threat that's just over the horizon. We all know it. We all hate it. Passwords. They are the weak link in pretty much everything we do online. They're stolen, guessed, phished. Time and time again, they are the #1 reason for data breaches. So what's the solution? It sounds crazy, but what if we just got rid of them? And that's not a hypothetical question. That's exactly what's happening with passkeys. They're a way more secure replacement for passwords, and you literally can't be phished for one. And this isn't some futuristic tech. We're talking Amazon, Google, Microsoft, they're all on board. In fact, for the big tech companies, 93% of accounts can already use them. And about a third of us have already made the switch. The passwordless future is happening right now. But just as we're solving one of our oldest security problems, a new one, a much, much bigger one, is starting to take shape. This is the kind of threat that could unravel the entire digital world as we know it. So what could possibly be that powerful? What kind of technology could shatter the encryption that keeps everything safe, from your bank account to the most sensitive state secrets? The answer is quantum computing. Now, these machines have the potential to do incredible things for humanity, but they come with a terrifying downside. A powerful enough quantum computer will be able to break the fundamental encryption we all rely on every single day. All of our secrets just laid bare. Which brings us to our final and maybe the most crucial question of all. How on earth do you prepare for a threat that sounds like it was pulled straight from a sci-fi blockbuster? The expert behind this analysis had this fantastic way of putting it. He said, imagine I built a time machine. He goes into the future, finds a report on data breaches, and sees one of the top causes is quantum computers cracking old encryption. The only catch? He says he forgot to check the year on the report. We don't know if it's 2030 or 2050, we just know that clock is ticking.
But here is the good news. This is not an unavoidable apocalypse. We can actually stop this disaster before it happens. The solution is something called post-quantum cryptography. It's a new generation of encryption built to withstand an attack from a quantum computer. The tech is here. We just have to start using it now.
From the AI arms race to the quantum showdown, the future is barreling towards us. The threats are getting smarter and faster, but you know what? So are the defenses. The future isn't written in stone yet, which leaves us with the one question that really matters. Are we getting ready for it?